Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I thought for today's video we could do a little get ready with me chat time kind of video. We haven't done one of those in a really long time, so let's go ahead and do that. So before we get started, make sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can know whenever I post a new video. So I'm gonna let you know what items I'm using as I'm going along, but I'm also gonna leave just like a full list in the description box like I always do. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this Too Faced Hangover RX primer. This actually works really well. I feel like it's really sticky and it actually helps the foundation stay longer. The reason that I'm sighing is because I feel like there's been so much like drama in the beauty community with like brands misbehaving or brand owners misbehaving, and I think like Too Faced is one of those. There was just this whole like thing a couple years ago with like Too Faced and a couple bigger YouTubers, and I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of that going on right now. Like there's Huda Beauty being accused of stealing from Beauty Bakery, which Beauty Bakery is like a really small owned makeup company, and it does very much look like Huda Beauty just like stole like the images basically, like she just kind of like copied and pasted. And there seems to be like, maybe not that much, maybe I'm just exaggerating, but it just happens a lot, or not, I don't know, maybe a lot is like an exaggeration as well. Just like, it's not odd when something like this happens in the makeup world. I mean, there was like the whole thing with like Tarte and Spring. I actually did a video on that when it came out, and I don't know, I just feel like it's annoying for one thing. Especially, well, the whole thing with like the shade ranges is really annoying, and the whole thing with like Beauty Blender coming out with like their own foundation line, and like the foundation's looking like insane. Like I think they had one foundation that matched my nail polish color, and I think the thing that frustrates me is that these brands should know better, or at least their PR should know better. And sometimes I do feel like making videos talking about the beauty community or like my thoughts and comments, etc. But I always hesitate. I mean, I have one that I already did, that I filmed, that I edited, that I uploaded, that I did a thumbnail. It's like it's literally sitting in my like YouTube inbox thing, just like waiting to be published. But like I'm really not sure if I actually want to do that, because I feel like a lot of times commentaries on the beauty community, not always, but they tend to come off negative, or more negative than they actually are. And I feel like there's already so much negativity online, like just on the internet in general, that I never want to contribute to that, you know? Like I think it is important to talk about issues, especially when we feel like they're close to us or that they're important to us. But also I'm like, is it important to talk about every single issue? Like, is it an obligation to talk about every single issue? Is it an obligation to talk about and to drag every single brand every time they don't come out with an inclusive shade range? Probably, actually, but is it my job to do that? Is it just like a collective job to do that? And yeah, I think the biggest, not drawback, but the thing that's like making me stop doing a lot of like commentaries about the beauty community, etc., is just like, yeah, the negativity, because I did get a lot of negativity on that video. Personal level, not really looking to open that door again, you know? Not sure if this brow makes any sense. And on a like more selfish note, I really am frustrated with like brands that aren't handling their marketing well, or whose PR isn't doing their job, or when the namesake of the company is getting in the way of the PR team and is putting their own foot in their mouth, because there just seems to be so many brands that are so problematic, and it's annoying because I'm like, I like makeup, I like certain products. I feel like I keep like adding to a list of like items or brands that I'm not going to use. I'm like, well, there's Kat Von D with like not vaccinating her kids. I'm like, okay. Also, she's pretty anti-Semitic. There's another good reason not to buy her products. There was Tarte in the spring with like their stupid shade range, and then like Huda Beauty. I never actually bought anything from Huda Beauty, so it's not like I'm actually missing anything. But still, I could have bought something from her, but now I'm like... And I think with Too Faced as well, it was a question of the owner, Jared, getting into like drama and beef with like other YouTubers, and like not Too Faced itself. So it's almost like the namesake or like the owner or whatever is like getting in the way of their own company. Like same with like Hoola. I feel like Hoola should just like zip and like let the PR team handle it instead of making it worse. I feel like these brows are just like all over the place. I kind of get why people don't like to do brows on camera because I'm not sure these actually look like brows right now. So now I'm gonna go ahead and prime my lids using the NARS Pro Prime eyeshadow primer. Whenever I use this, I want to call it the Pro Prime Radiance Primer. That's another primer from NARS, but not the same thing. So speaking of like problematic brands or owners, what do you guys think of Jeffree Star? Because like I know that like he's done and said some pretty things in the past, but he did do like that apology video, and in my opinion, it kind of seems like he has changed. I could be wrong. I mean, I don't know him. I don't know the man. I've never met him. And yeah, I don't know. I kind of like sometimes I do see his products online and I'm like, that looks like kind of nice. But then I'm like, if I buy his products, am I gonna get like a million hate comments? But yeah, what do you guys think of Jeffree Star? Do you buy his products? Do you believe that he's changed? Do you not care? Yeah, I'm just conflicted because like, I think he's changed. I would hope so. I mean, it does seem that he has. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the Chanel eyeshadow quad from the Cruise collection. This is Éclat Enigmatique. This is the one with like the reds and the golds and the silvers and the etceteras. I don't know why I'm describing the colors to you as you're seeing them, but you know, I felt like it. So I'm using a big fluffy brush. I'm gonna go ahead and use this like brown goldy shade. And I totally understand people that like don't want to buy Jeffree Star because he has said some pretty bad racial slurs. But there are also like other YouTubers who said the same thing and who don't seem to be having that many issues. I'm just taking whatever's left and going underneath here. In a way, do you think it's a good thing when brands have problematic owners and the owners say something stupid or try to backtrack and it kind of goes all over the place? Do you think it's good that we're seeing that? Do you think it's like exposing or like showing the true colors of the brand? So I'm just taking a flat brush and going into the red shade and I'm gonna put this on my lid. So I just dipped into another blending brush and into the red shade again, just to kind of bring it up a little bit. I also feel like I'm just having like a really blah day. I feel like this happens like every now and then. I get like very uninspired. That kind of went all over the place, oops. Yeah, just like uninspired, or I just don't know, maybe uninspired isn't the right word, but it's like I just have no idea what to do for a video. Just like I can't think of like any review, any tutorial, and then every now and then I get like this like sudden burst. Ow, I put that in my eyelid. In my eyelid? In my eyeball, that one. Yeah, every now and then I get this like sudden burst of like ideas, and I just like write them all down, I scribble them down, and then as the weeks pass, I kind of like go through the list. And now it's just at the point where like the list is empty and I'm just like, I don't know what to do. It always makes me feel like a fraud or something, that like I don't actually know what I'm doing. I don't actually have any ideas for videos, but I kind of feel like this is probably a very normal feeling that a lot of very creative people have, that every now and then you just kind of like need to recharge, come up with like other ideas, because right now I'm just like, get right. But yeah, it just makes me feel like a fraud, that like I don't actually know what I'm doing and that I don't actually have like any ideas for makeup tutorials or for reviews or for like other fun video ideas. But it always goes away and I always get inspired. It just kind of sucks, that in between waiting period. So now for the eyeliner, I'm going to go ahead and use the Chanel waterproof liner number 298 in Éros. Éros, I think it's how it's pronounced. So for the foundation, I actually want to test out this NARS foundation. I have this like sampler pack. It's the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. So I already tested one out. So I'm going to go ahead and try to color match another one here. I'm assuming this is the correct way to color match. Maybe I'll go with this one. This one is called Valoris Medium 1.5. Beauty Blender, foundation, go. This is pretty nice actually. I think this is the right shade. I have no idea how some YouTubers do 5 videos a week. That's insane. I mean, 3 videos a week is a lot, but 5? Ooh. I guess you must just like write all of your ideas like weeks or months in advance. Like, I don't know how they do that. Okay, I think that was actually a really good color match. What do you guys think? I just went ahead and swiped the Clear the Peau concealer under my eyes here. I'm going in with my Benefit Hoola bronzer. This is actually a really good bronzer. How are you guys doing? I totally forgot to ask. How's your day going? How's your week? How's your summer? Did you go to your vacations? Well, I haven't gone on a vacation yet this summer. I really want to. I think we're gonna go on vacation at the end of summer, beginning of fall. I'm looking forward to it. I'm just taking some setting powder and just going underneath here. In theory. There we go. Need more powder. Oops. Now, using a little taper brush, I'm going back into the red shade, and I'm just going to place this under the lashes here before I forget. So for the blush, I'm using the Chanel Jardin de Chanel Blush Camélia. This is really pretty. Now I'm gonna go ahead and highlight. I'm gonna go ahead and use this Diorskin Nude Luminizer number 001. If I can open it. There we go. Oops. Did you hear that? That was my husband sneezing. Small taper brush. Brow bone. And inner corner highlight. Before I forget, I should put on some mascara. I have 100% left the house, full face like this, no mascara. Oh, this is the Diorshow Pump and Volume. This is in black and also the waterproof one. This is completely off topic, but I'm like a relatively small YouTuber. You would be surprised with the amount of emails that I get from brands and companies asking me if they can sponsor my video, if they can send me products to review for free-ish. And honestly, 9 out of 10 times I say no, because the emails that I get are so sketchy, like so sketchy. I have been offered several times to do a sponsored video for lots of money for acne creams. I don't have acne. I've been offered several $100s to do a sponsored video on a mattress cover. You come to my channel, it's like, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're going to review a mattress cover. And I also get a lot of emails from just like really sketchy brands. Like I click on like their product and they don't have a website, or if they do, it looks really bad. They have like a Facebook page with like 1 review. It just looks, it's so sketchy and it's so annoying because you get these emails and you think, oh, it's a brand that's reaching out, but you're like, this looks so sketch. Anyway, that was my little tangent. I'm gonna go ahead and finish off with the lips. I'm gonna go ahead and use this Rouge Coco gloss, number 794. All right, guys, there you guys go. This is my finished look. This is my obligatory supermodel pose, fluffing the hair, etc. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I don't even know what I'm gonna title this video, like random sad get ready with me, sprinkled in with some thoughts on the beauty community. I mean, if that title just screams clickbait, doesn't it? Anyway, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Sorry today's video wasn't the regular, like usual, like blah, fun, makeup pretty, etc. I mean, it was makeup related, but also kind of like next video, I'll be back to my regular shtick. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. It does mean a lot to me that you watch my videos. I hope you guys take the time to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can see more videos. They're not all like this, I promise. And yeah, I think this is all I have for you guys for today. I hope you guys have an amazing day, amazing week, amazing month, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.